Hey guys, it's OKB, and I gotta say, there's a new ninja collection system that boosted my power and my ranking towards the roof. Like, it was... Let me show you. Here is the power. You click I here for info on your power, and I suddenly have a 57,000 power increase, which is crazy. And everyone was like, what? What is this? You know, we like that, but what? And this is basically ways of balancing ninja collections. So for the collectors, if you collect ninjas, if you upgrade those ninjas by 4 or 5 stars, you get bonuses to your power, and it's awesome. I mean, just like my ranking just went up. Like this is one Ichi-san. Let's see, no, I'm right here. So that's my top one. I actually used to be 370 or 80,000 power. It jumped to 430. I actually used to be weaker than this guy. He spent a lot and had a lot of power, but all of a sudden all 2 of my accounts surpassed him. Actually, Blade Tail as well. She used to be 30,000 power higher than me or something like that, and now I've surpassed her by another 20 or 30,000. So I was probably like right behind her, but basically what it is that I have a lot of ninjas, like a lot of ninjas, and now that I haven't recruited some ninjas, let's take a look at how much power I get from recruiting ninjas, right? 4, 2, 5, 7, 3, 1. We can just take a look on here once we recruit a ninja and see how much it gives you. Okay, let's recruit 1 ninja, 3 stars, Shizune. And how much power does that give us? 35, huh. So a 3-star ninja gives us 35 power. Doesn't seem like a lot, but if you include every single ninja that you have, it does add up. I don't think that's the only way that you get power too. You know, let me recruit everything and see how much power gain I get. I'm not gonna... So, the reason I'm not recruiting these guys is because seal scrolls, right? Mifune you can actually get from 5 cage treasures, the seal scrolls. I'm hoping for a free drop from him, and I don't really need him right away. Edaroshi is the same thing. I'm gonna wait for time limited treasure 1 or 2. But the rest I can collect, like beheading... Make out Kakashi, I believe. Now, that was also 35? That was 19. Alright, so different ninjas give you different amounts of power. I think it's based on rarity, too. That gave me 34 power instead of 35. I had to upgrade this, though. Now, some of you might be wondering where the ninja collection system went, where you can collect ninjas. It hasn't disappeared, it's just moved to somewhere random. Okay, good. I can recruit this one because it's not in seal scrolls. Alright, so it's a fair amount of power. I'm leaving these 2 out for seal scrolls. And... oh, that's right. I forgot to mention. Over here, there are certain ninjas that I'm just waiting to get breakthroughs on. So I don't have enough experimental vials to really break through them. I'm also waiting on 3rd Raikage. I need more advanced protection vials, because I'm going to use some on Sasuke first, and then I can use them on Edo Yagura. But if you increase your star level, you also get a bit of power. This is already maxed out, and I'm pretty close to Tendo, actually, but I'm waiting to recruit him. I'm waiting to do ultimate training to get the last fragments of him, because I want to get him from sealed treasures once again. So there's a lot of things that I'm waiting to get, so that I can get them 4 stars pretty easily. Oh, nice! I have already Killer Bee. I just need him 4 stars now. Yeah. I mean, I could get him 4 stars, but probably still will use Hidan. Hidan's still sort of used sometimes with his breakthroughs. It's kind of nice. So there's a whole bunch of reasons why you wouldn't want to get stars and get power from that. Uh, and yeah, you guys can see my list. I have a lot of ninjas. This is only the ninjas with breakthroughs. I have a lot of ninjas. I keep collecting over time, and that's what you should be doing too. Just make it a habit. Now, ninja collections where you can get use survival trial points, sun scrolls, group victories, uh, moon scrolls. It's still here. It's under recruit in seal scrolls, and you just pick exchange. Now you can also have this upgradable ninjas. So I assume that this is taking out the ninjas that you already have 5 stars of, right? And I think everything is still here except for the ninjas that you couldn't buy anyways. So it's a shorter list, but it's a better list because everything's here. You don't have to click back and forth. I like that. Uh, but yeah, some of you guys might have noticed this change and been like, "Oh no, I would have gotten this ninja or that ninja." I was one of those guys, and so here is a good opportunity to mark up which ninjas you should be getting in Ninja Collection. Chojuro, maybe, okay? If you don't have a lot of good ninjas, you can get him, but I'm not so keen on getting him with Sun Scrolls. Jinpachi, nah, he's not really that necessary. Hanzo can be necessary. Used to need Hanzo before getting Mifune, but I guess not anymore, so it's fine. But yeah, he's okay. Nagato especially is very good. They changed exchange 2 to exchange 4, 2 per day though, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. Anoki, kind of. Okay, so Anoki, I would probably use him sometimes in maybe like 5 Natures training or something like that. Special modes, Garo's better than he is, but he does help one other element. So he's let's see, earth, wind, and fire. So I think he helps fire. That's the difference. But people don't really use him because his scaling is nice, but it just isn't enough to defend himself. He's also not immune to status and all that stuff. Gakido is a good one to get. His breakthroughs are quite good. I use him with Rinnegan Sasuke, especially. Now Conan, kind of, you might use him in ranked battles or support somebody if you're not as strong as someone in Great Ninja War. His breakthroughs on there too. Let's see, little tag. What else is there? Hidan, yeah, Hidan and Asuma. Asuma for blitz, and you want to blitz to speed things up when you're playing the game, especially if you have other accounts. You want to speed up what you do, and Asuma is a good way to do that. Great Ninja War. 10-10 combination is good. And Edo Hiruzen. Hidan, like, I've seen, what was it, Tobio or Tobiology? He keeps using Hidan and Kagazu, and it kind of does work. It's a very unique team. Now, of course, if you're enfeebled, you might not be getting there, but you have a pretty good chance with his breakthroughs that you can decrease your cooldown by 1 from round 1 with your standard attack. And he deals a lot of damage. It's like heavy damage to people who have tag, which you usually don't care actually in a 1 versus 1 battle. If someone else has tag, it's nice, but not necessary. You're just trying to kill the other person. You can even be using him position 2 as a damage dealer, and works pretty well. Okay, so, and then the Shirado, nah. Jikukudo's good though. His breakthroughs is sometimes nice for Rinnegan users. Danzo, you could, okay, Danzo's got honestly kind of forgotten. You can use his breakthroughs to chaos people with 0 chakra. So it's kind of nice as like a round 1 sort of control, double control sometimes, even without a Itachi. And his barrier is kind of nice too. And then Shuna Shikumara for sure. He's my absolute favorite. I mean, aside from Nagato, I suppose. He's probably the second best ninja to get in this entire thing. simply because he gives enough defensive resistance and critical rate. 30% is not small. It's a pretty big deal. So you're protecting your entire team, hopefully. You're using Secret Jutsu Ninjas, but you're protecting your entire team, not just defense, but also critical, and so you have a higher chance of critical rate with your position 1, 2, which is kind of nice. Mifune, of course, it's kind of nice. Now you're using ninja collection points, which is kind of nice, so I guess you can just start collecting him now. He used to be hidden behind Hanzo, and which is why I never got him, but at this point, since we're only using survival trial points, we might get him. He's good with Kimimaro Blitz. I use him Rogue Ninja Outburst, where you basically just use Kimimaro, and Mifune has like this his swordsman increase damage. You can make a Y skill and just be like if the ninja is on the field, he gives the buff to whatever swordsman is on the field, and it doesn't go away. It's not removable. It also doesn't have an animation, and so in Rogue Ninja Outburst, it makes things a little bit faster. You know, I don't want to use any sort of thing that makes animation because I want speed. If I'm in a team, and I'm using Kimimaro, I want no buffs, or at least my buffs needs to be the buff needs to have no animation, and then it just needs to go Kimimaro, entire field is dead. And so once that happens, you might be able to grab another ninja in Rogue Ninja Outburst, maybe 2 or even 3 sometimes. Speed is essential, so Mifune is good for that. He also has that chase, which increases your mystery cooldown by 1, which can be useful at times. Just you gotta figure out some swordsmen. He's also you're also for support, I suppose that would be a good bonus to Susanoo Shisui if you have a whale on your team or something like that. Shisui is really powerful, so it's actually a pretty nice bonus there. Okay, Torune, or Torun, I'm not really sure how to say it. He is fun. I use him because I think you guys have seen me use him in Great Ninja War with the Suicide Team. Yeah, it's quite nice. Just Stranger Chakra. Beheading Kakashi low, if you manage to get it off in round 2, so he's more of a support type, but he has a status reflect, which is nice. He also increases resistance by 30% if you have him upgraded, which is sort of a nice bonus, but it's kind of like it's just a bonus. And the best thing about him is that he is Kamui, which if you upgrade him, reduces resistance and ninjutsu by high amount, and it costs like 20 chakra, so it's like a threat basically. People have to stop this, or they might lose a lot of their stats. You put that with Gemakiri and you'll be reducing their stats by a lot. Put that with Firemain, you'll be Firemain's Death Mirage ability. You'll be reducing the ninjutsu by a huge amount. Ninjutsu, critical rate, resistance, and more resistance from Gemakiri. It's a lot. So yeah, he's definitely worth it. 4 and 5 stars. Choji Great Ninja War is kind of nice. He's not meta, but like he's like a step below, and if you use a lot of healer teams and endurance, he can get really powerful. I've seen people use space time with him, and while he's not the best, people who can afford to do so use him pretty well. Killer Bee is also there if you don't have him. He's using pretty standard teams with Jin Cherokee, so it's fine. That's something to get to. I mean, there's a whole bunch of things you want to get. Obito Shonen. Okay, Kakashi. Shonen Kakashi. Shonen Obito. That's used for Jonin Minato. Their assist bond skill. In case you guys don't know, you go to power up and assist links, and then you go to Jonin Minato. So yeah, just go Jonin Minato, and you need these two guys to get the joint skill here, the 30% damage increase for Jonin Minato, and you need these two ninjas plus level 25 or something like that. Yeah, level 25 to get that joint skill. And you will cause tag paralysis to an entire team with a damage increase of 30%. That's a huge deal for Jonin Minato. Alright, let me replace my ninjas here. Oh, and if anyone's wondering about this team, it's because I was trying to go for Great Ninja War with this team, but then nobody showed up, so I wasn't able to use that Zetsu team. I'm recording Zetsu stuff for later. You guys will see it later. Okay, wait, let's go back to... Okay, so where was I? I mean, Gara up here, I think I saw Gara and I kind of forgot, but Gara is a nice in ranked battles and stuff. Towards the end, I think. Yeah, Jinin's okay, but Jinin needs breakthroughs. Shonin and Obito, those two are necessary for Minato. And of course, Zetsu is... I take everything back about Nagado being my favorite. Zetsu's now my favorite. His breakthroughs is... Like his... Basically, if he summons clones and he activates his mystery, those clones become part of your life. And if you go to round 10 and the battles between how much life you have, Zetsu increases that by a huge amount, and you might actually win. It's good examples if you're fighting a defense Kushina and you're using Zetsu, then you'll be able to summon a lot of defense Kushinas, and those defense Kushina's life actually counts as actual life, and towards the end, in round 10, you might win because Zetsu's clones plus himself has more life than the other side. So yeah. Okay, I think that's the end of all of... Oh, Kinkaku is also kind of nice. His chase has a immunity suppression. Nearly forgot to say that one. He also buffs Edo Tensei by something, but the main thing is this immunity suppression. That's his main thing for low knockdown. So it's like an alternative for some teams I've seen them used. Yeah. Okay. Whew. Now, I think that's everything we have to cover. Ninja collection system, a lot of increase in powers, and it might not seem like a lot, but I was able to jump ranks compared to a lot of these people out here. I mean, look at how many ninjas you have, you know? 35 power might not be a lot, but rare ninjas also get more. I think I also showed you a post on Discord made by somebody in my community that showed how much power you gained for each. Like, rarity matters, so how rare the ninja is matters on how much power that you get. And if you think about how many ninjas that you can get, like, this is the list I have since I've been playing, you know. This is how many. Can't even count this. Wow. Collected so many different ninjas. Multiply that by 35 and man, you get a lot. I hope I'm gonna edit in this picture, but we're gonna go display view in my community where somebody has set it out. Okay, display. So here is the list of ninjas in general of how much power they get you. Ninjas redeeming through events, add how much initiative. This is like a huge list. It's a picture of a list. Different ninjas have different levels of initiative. Yeah, I mean the medium rares are here, and it goes up to 10. The least rares are 5. The most rares are what? 4, 20 initiative. They only count the initiative, but they give you more than initiative. Yeah, it's a good list. It's probably not completely comprehensive, but that's a good idea of what you're getting. Like, I don't think they have 10 tails in here, do they? Yeah, I don't think they have 10 tails in here, but they should be in the top tier. Yeah, the rarer the ninja, the higher the power boost. Alright, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.